Okay, good day, September 14. So, simplify natin using the gold chart kung ano yung natutuhan natin do sa mga video na pinag-aaralan natin. So, same simple analysis natin using the higher time frame monthly. So, naglagay tayo ng support do sa all-time high. Yellow line, solid line. Ibig sabihin, support. And then, we have a new swing high. Ayun. Yun yung pinakamataas ngayon, which is the new all-time high. Doon sa taas ng candlestick na yun, doon natin lalagay ngayon yung resistance. So, yellow pa din, kaya lang long dotted line. And this is monthly. Para magiging visible ito even sa monthly, as weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Makikita mo yung mga line na yan. So, ibig sabihin, ilagay mo yan sa monthly. Then we go weekly. So, we go weekly. So, mapapansin nyo, meron mga nakalagay dyan, ERI o internal range liquidity o yung buy side liquidity, and another internal o ERL or internal range liquidity, pero dahil nasa baba siya, the sell side liquidity. Or, yung iba, ang tawag dito, swing low, and then the swing high. Pero since we are on the monthly time frame, this is swing low, another swing low, another swing low on a monthly candlestick. Swing high, another swing high, and another swing high on a monthly candlestick. So ngayon, lagyan natin itong 1, 2, 3, the second candlestick, lagyan natin ng line doon sa ibabaw, sa high niya, solid blue, yellow line, kasi andun yung price sa ibabaw. So this is now your weekly support. And kung palalakihin natin, makikita natin the first candlestick high and the third candlestick low. Sa pagitan nun, meron tayong ilalagay na FPG or fair value gap. Yan. Kaya lang merong nakalagay na M. I-rename natin yung M. Instead na M, gawin nating weekly. Yan. Ibig sabihin, yung fair value gap na yan, nilagay natin on a weekly time frame. So, ano ba yung fair value gap? Ibig sabihin ng fair value gap is unfulfilled orders. Yung area na yan, nagkaroon ng mga unfulfilled orders. And if we are going to use our COT data, so ang daming long orders. Yan. Long is, ibig sabihin ng long orders na yan is yung bias nila tataas yung price. So ngayon, that is 40,000 and 9,000. Nag-exist yung fair value gap. Ang definition ng fair value gap is unfulfilled orders. Most likely, merong naiwang order dito na kailangan balikan. Possible, possible lang. Then we go on a daily. And before we go daily, makikita nyo, meron ng lumilinaw na yung buntot sa taas. Yung buntot sa taas, ang ibig sabihin yan is, may rejection yung seller. This is bullish, bullish, bullish. This is very bullish. Ang tanong, ito kayang buntot na yan will signify a possible retracement or reversal. So, hindi mo malalaman pagka nasa weekly ka lang. You have to go lower time frame. But instead of using only 3 time frames, what we are using is almost 7 time frames. Let us go daily. So, dito ngayon sa daily, ayan, we have small body candlestick. Yan. This is a ano nga ito? Control ship. Parang kinokontrol niya yung momentum pagtaas para maibalik sa baba. Ayun na nga, kaya nagkaroon ng small red body candle at itong buntot na ito na sa taas is a sign of rejection from the seller. And then followed by small candlestick. Small candlestick compared to this candlestick, it signifies indecision for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. But since this is coming from the impulse move, possible din na ito ay consolidation and a continuation. But also, since we have a fair value gap on a weekly basis, pwedeng balikan niya yan. Somewhere in this fair value gap. At napakalaki niyan. And when the fair value gap is, yun nga, malaki. So, this is very ideal na babalikan niya ng market. Pero let us go focus first on this consolidation, on a daily consolidation. Dito tayo mag-focus muna. Ano ba yung plano niya? Ano yung plano? So, when you stay on a daily basis, hindi mo siya makikita again. So, you have to go down lower time frame. Let us check sa 4 hours. So, sa 4 hours, meron na tayong moving average. The red is the MA20, exponential moving average. And kung mapapansin nyo, parang nag-horizontal siya. Ito siya, coming from this slope na yan. So, medyo parang unti-unti siya nag-horizontal. So, ibig sabihin yan, mas marami yung bearish candlestick. Averagely, yan. Pag in-average yan, average kasi yan eh. Let's say, MA20, 20 candlestick, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So, pag pinag-plus mo yung mga closing yan, divide mo into 20, ito yung price niya sa dulo. At mapapansin mo, imbis na paturo sa taas, yumuyo ko unti-unti. And that is already happening for 4 days. So, may posibilidad na bumagsak siya. And remembering the weekly fair value gap, unfulfilled orders by the institutions are the market mover, possible. Okay? So, since on the 4 hours, consolidation pa rin siya. Ayan. We go 1 hour. So, parang lumaki, no? So, elite natin. Yan. O yan, very kitang-kita na, no? This is a consolidation. Same height. Yan. And then, meron siyang liquidity sweep. And then, ano pa rin yung moving average. The blue is the moving average 50. And the red is moving average 20. Yan. So, ang challenge dito ngayon is saan ba pupunta next week? We have this news on September 17, yung implementation ng interest rate cuts, ganun. So, if they cut the interest rate, most likely the XAU-USD chart is tataas. Pero kailan yung tamang pasok? So, what will happen tomorrow and on Tuesday, malalaman natin bukas. Pero, tingnan natin ngayon ito. Ano ba yung intention ng price action na nangyayari bago nag-close last week? So, from 1 hour, baba tayo ng 30 minutes. So, ayan. So, even dito sa 30 minutes, actually, parang, ayan, triangle. And then, naka-horizontal yung mga moving average, halos, especially the 20. So, ibig sabihin, walang siguradong magiging galaw pa. And then, we go 15 minutes. Ayun. So, may pinapakitang pag-cross ng MA20 sa MA50. Kaya nga lang, ito yung mga previous support. Ayan, swing low. Ayan. The swing low serves as support as well. So, possible na ito ay bababa lang hanggang dyan. Or, pwede rin hanggang dito. Or, pwede rin hanggang dito. Or, pwede rin hanggang dito. Or, pwedeng maging ganyan siya. So, dito papasok ngayon yung nasa video. Bawa, tulad niya, no? Kung palalakihin natin yung chart na to, lakihin natin, ayan, para lang makita nating mabuti ito. Yan, para lang makita natin mabuti yan. Subukan natin bumalik ng 30 minutes. Ayan. 1 hour. Kung papansin niyo, even sa 1 hour, meron siyang maliit na fair value gap. Ayun. Yun nga lang, maliit. Tignan natin 30 minutes. Ayan. 15 minutes. Ayan siya. Ayan. So, pwedeng ang mangyari dyan ngayon is this is the swing high and this is the swing low. Ayan. So, pwedeng balikan niya yan, fair value gap. At ayun, mag-meet sila ni MA20. And if this happen, so, at na-break ito, babuman yan, na-break itong swing low na to, as the break ng structure, so, posible talagang tumuloy siya. So, create another swing high and swing low. And then, possible na magkaroon ulit ng fair value gap dyan. Pag nangyari yun, pwede mo huling hintayin dito. So, and then, possible na i-break niya ulit yung structure na to. The sell side liquidity. And then, tuloy-tuloy bumaba hanggang doon sa sinasabi nating weekly fair value gap. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, pagka nagkataon, ang pwedeng mangyari is, ayan, swing low, fair value gap. Pag ito na break, there will be a break na structure. Possible na may fair value gap dyan. At pang nangyari yon, i-break niya ulit structure na yan until makarating siya sa baba na ito. Pero dito natin gagamitin yung nasa video. So, yun yung mga obserbahan natin next week. And if, since si gold talaga is very volatile, so kung susukatin mo yan, hanggang dito is 255. Kayang galawin yan ni gold ng isang araw. Pwedeng ang mangyari dyan, isang bagsak, pullback, isang bagsak, pullback. Pwede yan. Ganyan kalakas si gold. So, if there will be a break na structure dito, break na structure nito, and then binalikan na fair value gap, so we can enter a trade, short or sell, hanggang makarating dun sa possible nating inaasahan na babalikan niya, which is the fair value gap ng weekly. Ito. Ngayon, kung nandiyan na sa weekly, obserbahan na natin. Bumaba na siya. Ayan, bumaba na. Nandito na. So, kung magkakaroon ng liquidity sweep dito, and then yung fair value gap dito, i-disrespect niya, pati yung choke dito, and then we wait for a retracement kung may fair value gap dito. At pag yan nangyari at nagkaroon ng break na structure dito, So, makikita na natin, meron ng change from the bearish order block to bullish order block on the lower time frame, especially in the 15 minutes. So, possible na aakit na siya. And at the same time, kanina, ang sinasabi lang natin, there are unfulfilled orders on a weekly time frame at binase rin natin sa COT natin at yung pag-angat naman nito, binabase rin natin sa fundamentals natin. So, good luck to everyone and I hope na pinanood yung video para madali nating maintindihan pagka sinisimplify natin. Thank you.